sometimes talk about this as a Frankenstein monster that we have collectively built together. So there are a number of people who, I'm certainly not the only one or even the first one to discover this idea of leveraging business principles and market forces to solve social and economic and environmental problems. And so there's a whole range of players in the ecosystem, each one of us with our very completely logical strategies, right? With our own theories of change and our investment thesis. We have our sector focus, our geography focus, our own instruments. And collectively, what has happened is that we've created this system that is almost impossible to navigate by the very entrepreneurs that we are all intending to support. And we have validated this concern or this problem over and over again with the entrepreneurs that we've accelerated at Miller Center. We've been around for a long time. We've accelerated more than 1,300 global entrepreneurs, and we frequently talk to them about this issue. We hear from them about this issue. So whether we're talking about technical support or we're talking about access to capital, really the ones who tend to get the access are those that are already kind of plugged in a lot of ways to the networks and have the right sort of education and what have you. And then there's a number of other players that are coming into the space, for instance, corporates, who are increasingly engaging as part sometimes of their ESG strategies or corporate social responsibility. We have also at universities like Santa Clara University. So when you look at the entire tapestry of organizations, we really have a lot of work to do in order to be more entrepreneur-centric. And something that we're doing here at Miller Center is that we are taking a very proactive approach. We've already signed 16 non-binding MOUs with different partners across the ecosystem, both in some ways kind of upstream to where we work. So those that work with earlier stage entrepreneurs than where we can best use our resources, as well as those that work more downstream. And the idea there is, instead of talking at a very high level about, we all need to collaborate. Yeah, for sure. That's a thing. Or like, let's all play nicely in the sandbox together. We're saying, okay, concretely, what does it actually mean? We will refer up to 5 entrepreneurs to you. We will give you priority to entrepreneurs that you refer to us. We will cross-promote our programs. We will provide you with a student intern from Santa Clara University. We will do this, we will do that. So we're trying to actually create structures that will kind of push us to work, to understand each other, first and foremost, like, what do you do? What do I do? And then really be able to create that seamless continuum of support and think about the entrepreneur from their perspective of how they're moving through their growth trajectory, instead of what it is that I offer, what it is that you offer. And there's a couple of really cool examples that are starting to come out from this approach. This is a relatively new approach that we're implementing right now, but I'll give a couple of examples. One is we have a partnership with Women's World Banking, and they have a FinTech Innovation Challenge. And the finalists from that challenge receive a grant and get fast track access to our accelerator. So we currently, that's one of the prizes. So we currently have 3 entrepreneurs from the latest Women's World Banking Challenge in our accelerator as we speak. So that's kind of one way that we're trying to do things. Another example is a partnership that we have with Lex Mundi, the Pro Bono Foundation. It's a legal organization, and Miller Center Accelerator graduates do get preferred access to pro bono legal support from them. So we can refer back and forth. So I think these are just a couple of specific examples of what we're talking about in terms of, really looking outside of our organizations and figuring out how we can create those pathways or those runways for takeoff for the entrepreneurs.